Have you ever wondered how life would be without electric light? Imagine a world illuminated only by candles and oil lamps. Before the late 19th century, that was our reality. Daylight dictated the rhythm of daily life. When the sun set, darkness loomed, confining most activities to the daylight hours. Even the simplest tasks became challenges in the absence of light. Reading, sewing, or even moving around one's own house called for the light of a candle or an oil lamp. These light sources, however, were not without their drawbacks. They were often smoky, casting a dim, flickering light. They posed fire hazards, and the oil used in lamps was expensive and not always easy to come by. Nights were long and productivity was limited. The flicker of candlelight and the glow of oil lamps were the only relief from the darkness. Our world today would be drastically different without the invention of the light bulb, which began to change the course of human history in the late 19th century. The journey towards electric light wasn't a simple one, and it was a race against time with many participants. This journey was not a straight path, but rather a winding road filled with numerous trials and errors, breakthroughs, and setbacks. Let's take a step back to the early 19th century. In the year 1801, Sir Humphry Davy, an English scientist, made a significant stride. He unveiled the arc lamp, a device that produced light through an electric spark generated between two charcoal rods. Imagine a bolt of lightning trapped in a bottle. That was the spectacle Davy's arc lamp offered. Yet its impracticality for everyday use was clear. The intense and blinding light it emitted was far too much for the domestic scene. Fast forward to the 1840s, and we meet another key player in our story, Warren de la Rue. This British astronomer and chemist took a different approach. He created a light bulb using a platinum filament. Now you might be asking, why platinum? Well, de la Rue chose this metal because of its high melting point, hoping it would withstand the heat generated by the electric current. However, the high cost of platinum made this bulb too expensive for commercial use. In both cases, these early pioneers had grasped the concept of electric light but were struggling with its practical application. They were like sailors who could see the shore but couldn't quite reach it. The arc lamp was too bright and energy-consuming. De la Rue's platinum bulb was too costly. The world was still waiting for a practical, affordable, and long-lasting electric light. Despite these early inventions, a practical and long-lasting electric light was still out of reach. The stage was set for someone to step in and flip the switch, to illuminate the world in a way it had never seen before. But that, dear listeners, is a story for our next scene. Enter Thomas Edison, a man with a vision, determination, and the grit to make electric light a reality. This self-taught inventor, born in the small town of Milan, Ohio in 1847, was a curious child with an insatiable appetite for knowledge. He developed a knack for mechanical things, which eventually led him to the world of inventions. Edison was not a stranger to hard work. His journey began with a series of jobs, from selling newspapers on a train to working as a telegraph operator. These experiences shaped his inventive spirit, honing his skills in understanding and manipulating electrical signals. It was this early understanding of electricity that would later drive his experiments with light. Around the late 1870s, Edison set his sights on the problem of electric light. See, he wasn't the first to conceive of this idea. Several inventors had already developed forms of electric lighting, but these were impractical for everyday use. They either consumed too much power, were too expensive, or didn't last long enough. Edison envisioned a practical, long-lasting electric light bulb that could illuminate homes and streets, making life safer and more convenient. Edison was relentless in his pursuit. He and his team tested thousands of different materials in search of the perfect filament for his light bulb. After countless trials and errors, they finally discovered a carbonized cotton thread that could burn for over 13 hours. This was the breakthrough that Edison was looking for. Edison's light bulb was more than just an invention. It was the result of his unwavering determination, an embodiment of his belief in the power of persistence. He once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." Edison's invention was about to change the world. His practical, long-lasting light bulb was the first step towards an electrified world. From then on, the night was no longer a barrier, and the modern era of electric power was about to dawn. So, if you're enjoying this journey of light and invention, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. It's time to shed more light on Edison's remarkable journey. In the year 1879, after countless trials, Edison finally had his breakthrough. The invention of the light bulb was far from a simple process. The journey was filled with numerous experiments, countless failures, and a relentless pursuit of success. Let's delve into the process that led to this groundbreaking invention. At the heart of Edison's light bulb was a carbon filament. But what's a filament, you may ask? Imagine a super thin piece of wire that lights up when electricity passes through it. That's basically what a filament is. Edison wasn't the first to think of using a filament. In fact, many inventors before him had experimented with different materials, including platinum and other metals. However, these materials were either too expensive or burnt out too quickly. Edison, ever the practical inventor, decided to think outside the box. He turned to carbon, a relatively abundant and inexpensive material. After experimenting with thousands of different materials, Edison found that a certain type of carbonized bamboo fiber made the perfect filament. It was both durable and efficient, providing just the right amount of light without burning out too quickly. But the filament was only part of the puzzle. To prevent the filament from burning out too quickly, Edison had to create a vacuum inside the bulb. This was a tricky process, as any air left inside the bulb could cause the filament to burn out. Edison's solution was both ingenious and simple. He used a vacuum pump to suck out the air inside the bulb while the filament was being inserted. This created a near-perfect vacuum, allowing the filament to glow brightly without burning out. The result? A practical, durable, and affordable electric light bulb. But the journey didn't stop there. Edison knew that his invention would be useless without a system to deliver electricity to homes and businesses. So he set about creating a comprehensive electric power system, complete with power stations, electric meters, and even the first electric power lines. This system allowed Edison's light bulbs to be used on a large scale, illuminating homes and streets across the world. Edison's invention of the light bulb was more than just a bright idea. It was a revolutionary concept that changed the way we live. It extended the productive day, made our streets safer, and even paved the way for many of the technological advancements we enjoy today. The invention of the light bulb was a testament to Edison's tenacity and ingenuity. It showed that with enough determination and a little bit of creativity, even the most challenging problems can be overcome. Edison's invention marked the birth of electric light, and the world was never the same again. His work continues to inspire inventors and innovators around the world, reminding us of the power of persistence and the importance of never giving up on our dreams. Edison's light bulb was more than just an invention. It was a stepping stone towards the modern electrified world we live in today. This humble invention, not much to look at, sparked a revolution that transformed the world as we knew it. Edison's bulb paved the way for the widespread use of electricity. It was a catalyst that brought power to homes, streets, and industries previously shrouded in darkness after sundown. With the advent of electric lighting, night became a time of activity and productivity. This shift had profound social implications, altering work patterns and leisure activities, and even redefining the concept of time itself. The light bulb also set the stage for the development of numerous electrical appliances and devices. It laid the groundwork for the invention of the radio, the television, the computer, and countless other technologies that we rely on today. Without Edison's light bulb, the technological advancements of the 20th and 21st centuries would look vastly different. The impact of Edison's invention extended beyond the confines of the home and industry. It revolutionized fields as diverse as medicine, where it permitted surgeries and examinations to be conducted at all hours, to entertainment, where it allowed for the creation of cinema and other forms of nighttime amusement. But perhaps the most significant legacy of Edison's light bulb lies in its symbolic value. It represents the triumph of human ingenuity and the power of invention. It stands as a testament to man's ability to harness nature's forces, to illuminate the darkness, and to bring about progress and change. In the end, it's safe to say that Edison's light bulb did much more than simply light up a room. It illuminated minds, it sparked ideas, and it shone a path towards the future. Edison's light bulb truly illuminated the world, and his legacy continues to shine bright.